Good morning kids, how are you all? I hope you all are fine and doing great at your home. I'm Khushbu Patel from Saraswati Group of Education and I'm going to take your computer subject. Now, in the last session of a computer, what we have understood? We have understood some basic things about the computer, right? Overall basic things we have learned, that where computers are used, what are the characteristics of computer, comparison of a computer and the human, right? And certain devices like input, output, hardware and software, right? So now today I am starting with the explanation of first chapter. What is our first chapter? Computer, past and present, right? So before we start the explanation, it is very much necessary to understand the hard words of it, right? Okay, so you learn new words, you start pronouncing new words. So I am going to give you one presentation of a vocabulary words and its meaning. So please see this presentation, right? I hope you will enjoy seeing this presentation. So shall we start? Let us start. Chapter number 1, Computer, Past and Present. Let's take a look at the vocabulary words of this chapter. What is our first word? Our first word is evolution. How will you pronounce it? Evolution. What is the meaning of it? The gradual development of something. Means the development in any machine or any animal is known as evolution. કોઈ પણ વસ્તુમાં સમય સાથે બદલાવ આવવો એને શું કહેવાય? Evolution. Now, you know that first computer was very big in a size, right? But now the computer size has become smaller. So what is that? It is evolution. Timeની સાથે change આવવો. That is known as what? It is known as evolution. You can see the picture of it. See, the sizes of computer are gradually decreasing, right? So that is what? Evolution. Clear? Shall we go to the next word? Let's go. Invention. What is our next word? Invention. What is the meaning of it? The action of inventing something, typically a process or device. મતલબ કે પહેલા દુનિયામાં એવું કાંઈ ન હતું અને પછી એને બનાવો તમે તો એને શું કહેવાય? ઇન્વેન્શન. લાઈક પહેલા કમ્પ્યુટર નહોતા પણ પછી ચાર્લ્સ બેબેજે કમ્પ્યુટર બનાવ્યા, રાઈટ? સો દેટ ઇઝ નોન એઝ વોટ? ઇન્વેન્શન. કાંઈક નવું શોધવું અથવા બનાવવું, દેટ ઇઝ ઇન્વેન્શન. સી ધ પિક્ચર ઓફ ઇટ. ધીઝ ઓલ આર ગેજેટ્સ, રાઈટ? કે જે ઇન્વેન્ટ થયા છે. પહેલા નહોતા પણ માણસે એને બનાવ્યા પહેલી વખત. So that is invention. Clear? Shall we go to the next word? Let's go. What is our next word? It is existence. How will you pronounce it? Existence. Okay. Now, what is the meaning of it? Continued survival. What is it? Continued survival means કે જીવતા હોવું અથવા તો હજી એ ચાલુ કન્ડિશનમાં છે. That is known as what? Existence, right? You can see here. It's a small picture of a life cycle, right? Continued survival. Okay, that is what? It is existence. Now, what is the next word? Our next word is abacus. Or you can pronounce it as abacus, right? What is the meaning of it? An early calculating device. When calculator was not invented, at that time, people have used this simple device for calculation, right? As you can see in the picture, that it has some rods in which beads are attached. That is what? Abacus. Right? Now, let's go to the next word. What is our next word? It is Pascaline. How will you pronounce it? Pascaline. What is the meaning of it? An early calculator used for calculation. Now see kids, we have seen abacus. It has a beads. પણ એમાં બધું calculation possible ન થાય. So there was another calculator invented. The name of that calculator is Pascaline calculator. See here, it is the picture. Right? Okay. Now let's go to the next word. What is the next word? It is Arithmetique. What is that? Arithmetique. What is the meaning of it? The branch of mathematics dealing with the properties and manipulation of numbers. मतलब big numbers. If we want to do multiplication, if we want to do division, then for bigger number, or you can say larger number, whatever the process is done to solve it, that process is known as arithmetic. Right? See here, it's a simple addition, division, multiplication and subtraction. That is arithmetic, or it is also known as arithmetic device, right? Or arithmetical calculation, right? Understood? Okay, let's go to the next word. What is that? Mechanical. What is that? Mechanical. What is the meaning of it? Operated by a machine or machinery. Right? કોઈ પણ કામ મશીનથી આપણે કરીએ, રાઈટ, પછી નાના રમકડાથી માંડીને કોઈ પણ મોટું ડિવાઇસ કે જે મશીનથી ચાલતું હોય, that is known as mechanical. Works or operated by machine. See here, you can see there are so many gears, right? Any machines have more than one gears through which they work. So that work is known as mechanical. Right? Now, let's go to the next word. What is that? It is analytical. How will you pronounce it? Analytical. What is the meaning of it? Relating to or using analysis or logical reasoning. That means sometimes you are given a tricky question. એટલે સીધા સાદા ક્વેશ્ચન ન હોય, આમ ટ્રિકી ક્વેશ્ચન હોય, થોડા કન્ફ્યુઝન વાળા હોય, તો તમારે વિચારીને જવાબ આપવો પડે. તો when you are thinking, right, and answering, that is known as what? Analytical. As you can see in the picture, એટલે વિચારે છે. So વિચારીને રીઝન સાથે જવાબ આપવો, that is known as what? Analytical. Clear? Yes? Shall we go to the next word? Let's go. What is that? Vacuum tubes. What is it? Vacuum tubes. What is the meaning of it? A sealed glass tube containing a near vacuum which allows the free passage of electric current. That means it is a tube-like system. એક પાઇપ જેવું છે, ટ્યુબ જેવું છે, પણ કોનું? તો કે ગ્લાસની ટ્યુબ છે, પણ સીલ છે, એટલે બંધ છે, એર ટાઇટ છે, અને એમાંથી શું પાસ ઓન થાય છે? ઇલેક્ટ્રિક કરંટ. રાઈટ? See the picture of it. You can see there are glass tubes in which they have a certain components of electricity which allow the electric current to pass, right? And this was used in the early computers, right? This is known as a vacuum tubes. Clear? Let's go to the next word. What is that? It is transistors. How will you pronounce it? Transistors. What is the meaning of it? A semiconductor device with 3 connections. Right? It's an electronic device which has the 3 connections. As you can see in the picture, પેલા જે ત્રણ રોડ જેવું દેખાય છે એમાં તમે ત્રણ જુદા જુદા વાયર અટેચ કરી શકો, right? So this instrument is known as what? Transistor, right? Okay, let's go to the next word. What is that? Integrated circuits. How will you pronounce it? Integrated circuits, or in a short form it is also known as ICS, right? Now see the meaning of it. It is a set of electronic circuit on a one small flat chip which is made up of a silicon material. That means there is a one chip, એક પેડ જેવું હોય છે કે જે સિલિકોનનું બનેલું હોય છે ને એની ઉપર ઇલેક્ટ્રોનિકની સર્કિટ હોય છે, right? That circuit is known as ICS. That means integrated circuit. See the picture of it. You can see that green color one is a silicon material and all that dots you can see, right? That is what? Electronic circuit, right? Clear? Okay, now let's go to the next word. What is that? It is microprocessor. What is it? Microprocessor. What is the meaning of it? An integrated circuit that contains all the functions of a central processing unit of a computer. That means a small circuit, that is integrated circuit, which is there in the CPU. What is a CPU? Central Processing Unit. એની અંદરની એક સર્કિટ છે એને શું કહેવાય? માઇક્રોપ્રોસેસર, right? Let's go to the next word. But before that, see the picture of it, right? Now let us go. What is that? It is artificial intelligence. How will you pronounce it? Artificial intelligence. What is the meaning of it? Artificial intelligence is the simulation of human intelligence processes by machines, especially computer system. That means આપણે જે વિચારી ન શકીએ એનો જવાબ આપણને કમ્પ્યુટરની પ્રોસેસ પાસેથી મળે એને કહેવાય artificial intelligence, right? See the picture of it, right? It works on many factors, right? Robotics, autonomous vehicles, vision, machine learning, and many. They all are artificial intelligence. Clear? Let's go to the next word. What is that? It is humanoids. Humanoids, right? It is pronounced as humanoids. What is the meaning of it? A being resembling a human in its shape. Being मतलब एक માણસ જેવું લાગતું રોબોટ એને કહેવાય humanoids, right? માણસ જેવું જ લાગે, right? That is known as what? Robots or humanoids. બરાબર? See the picture. Now let's go to the next word. What is that? It is diligence. How will you pronounce it? Diligence. What is the meaning of it? Careful and persistent work or effort. That means whatever the work is assigned to you, right? You are performing that work very carefully. એકદમ efficiently અને carefully તમે કામ કરો છો. That is known as diligence, right? એકદમ શાંતિથી 100% સારું કામ કરવું, right? That is known as diligence. See the picture of it, right? કેવું એકદમ શાંતિથી કામ કરતું એક પિક્ચર છે માણસનું, right? That is diligence. Now let's go to the next word. What is that? Versatility. How will you pronounce it? Versatility. What is the meaning of it? Ability to adapt or be adapted to many different functions or activities. मतलब તમને કોઈ પણ નવું કામ આપે તો તમે એને શીખી અને ફટાફટ સારી રીતના કરવા લાગો, અથવા તો એક સાથે તમે ઘણા કામ સારી રીતના કરી શકતા હો. So that is what? Versatility. right? Like you can study well, right? You are studying well, but also you are good in drawings as well as swimming, right? So you are considered as versatile man, okay? Versatile man or human, right? So that is known as versatility. Now we know that we are studying computer subject. So computer is what? Versatile machine, right? It works on many programs, right? Now what is next word? It is wearable. How will you pronounce it? Wearable. That means the one which can be worn. કાંઈ પણ વસ્તુ તમે પહેરી શકો એને શું કહેવાય? Wearable. But here we are talking about the gadgets, right? So you know that there are so many smart watches, Fitbands, AirPods, right? That we can wear. So we can count our heartbeat, our exercise, and many more things, right? So these all gadgets are known as wearables, right? Let's go to the next word. What is that? Parameters. What is it? Parameters. What is the meaning of it? A limit or boundary which defines the scope of a particular process or activity. Means I will tell you that you have to perform this activity, but you cannot use any chemical, you cannot use any gadget. So that is what? It is limit. તમે કરી શકો છો પણ આટલું, આનાથી વધારે નહીં. So what is that? It is parameters, right? A boundary, or you can say limitations, right? See, this is the things of parameters. Okay, now shall we go to the next word? Let's go. What is that? Voice based assistant, right? Now what is the meaning of it? Voice control, also called voice assistants, is a user interface that allows hands-free operation of a digital device. Instead, the user has to look for it in a setting and turn it on. Now, this is quite confusing, but let me give you an example. Have you seen the advertisement of Alexa? Right? When you give command, તમે બોલો છો ને એ પ્રમાણે એલેક્સા કામ કરે છે, તો તમારે એનું સેટિંગ કરવું પડે, રાઈટ? કે હું બોલું ત્યારે આ કામ થવું જોઈએ. સો એ તમારા બોલવા પર કામ કરે છે. So what is that? Voice based assistant, right? See here. Alexa, Siri, all that are voice based assistant, right? Now let's go to the next word. What is that? It is virtual. What is it? Virtual, right? Now see the meaning of it. Being on or simulated on a computer or computer network print or virtual books, a virtual keyboard, such as occurring or existing preliminary online virtual shopping. That means virtual means what? Simply virtual means not real, right? When you are messaging someone a happy birthday, right? So in return they also give you emojis of chocolates. તો એ ચોકલેટ ખોટી હોય છે, એનો ફોટો હોય છે, એનું ઇમોજી હોય છે, બરાબર? પણ એ સાચી નથી હોતી. તો what is that? It is a virtual. So not a real. That is known as what? Virtual. You can see the picture over here, right? All the messages which is going and coming in the mobile are known as virtual messages, right? So that was our vocabulary words for this chapter. I hope you have enjoyed it, right? Okay. So now as you have completed seeing the vocabulary words presentation, right? We are going to start the explanation. But that explanation we will start in the next session, right? So what we have done today, we have understood the vocabulary words of this chapter, right? If you have any query, please go through this video again. We will meet in the next session. Till that time, Please stay at home. Stay safe. Bye bye.